So we would just like to talk about maybe moments in your life where you've experienced ageism. And of course, remembering that ageism goes both ways. So would be, someone treating you differently because they think you're too young or too old.
I experienced ageism last year when my supervisor suggested that I start training someone to take over my position.
Mm.
I was totally shocked, and I said, "What's that about? Would she have said that if I was 40?" And then I said, "Thelma, are you going to be doing this at the age of 96? Maybe, maybe it's not ageism. I could, people die in the 80s, more frequently than they do in the 40s or 20s. So I started thinking about it, and I said, okay, you won't slap your supervisor the next time you see her. What you will do is follow through on her suggestion, and I have started to train someone for my position.
As Chinese, we always, younger people supposed to help older people. Doesn't matter if, like, for example, carry their things, help them cross the street, or give seats to them on the public transportation. It's nobody have to think it twice. Whenever you see someone older than you, you always offer things like that to them. But I experienced such a different reaction here in New York, in the United States, is that I hardly can give out a seat to seniors whenever I say, "Oh, would you like?" And they all say, "Oh, no, thank you." And and then some people even react. You feel like there's you think I need it, or like you think I cannot do it, things like that. So it's, for me, it's a little bit cultural shift, because in our tradition, seniors take it as I earn it. I made it here, so I earn my respect. So, and most of them happily to get it, whatever you offer them, it's part of the culture.
The woman I was seeing at the time, she and I took a dance class together. She really wanted to dance, and I'm not really a dancer, and I agreed to do it. And we went to this adult ed course. She was so appreciative of me taking this class that she gives me a big kiss. And there was a group of teenagers across the street, and I heard them yell out, "Look, old people kissing." I don't know if I was more taken by the fact that they said, we were old, or then you sort of caught doing some, public display of affection kind of thing. Right. But it was a little jarring.
I was applying for a photography grant. I was very excited to apply for it. I thought I had an opportunity to get it with the work I've done. You could get a mentor and money for a project. Sounds wonderful. But then I kept looking at the application, and there was an age limit. And the age limit was pretty low. And I was just like, and I was over that age limit, by a lot. And I actually talked to the director of the program, and I expressed my shock at that, talking about this magnificent program, but that there was some sort of age limit to who could be involved or who would seem important to mentor in photography. And they gave me a special permission to apply for the grant and everything. But I thought I remember feeling really discouraged at my age, already seeing so many roadblocks. I have taken upon myself to really bring up this issue about what does it mean to be an older photographer, and how can we actually create change within this industry to not limit people due to their age.